I need a season 3 of Magi right freaking now. This was over the top badass. This was an amazing ending, and I feel like this was my favorite episode of the entire Season 2, or let alone the entire anime series of Magi altogether, just because of the overall plot drop. It dropped a massive amount of story onto us. We had a lot of emotional, sad scenes, and this episode was so fucking epic with the action scenes, and the animation was good. Everything was just really freaking awesome in this episode. One of my favorite scenes in this episode, though, definitely had to be the freaking Mogamet scene, where you see him just going all emotional. He realizes that what he's done wrong. This character that we have been built up since the beginning, like the midway point of Magi Season 2, we've come to speculation of, is he evil, is he good? We see how he fell from such a great character, like a good guy, into such an evil villain, and we see both sides of how his values changed over the course of the series, and then all of a sudden, he realizes what he does wrong, and this just goes to show you the emphasis on his actual development as a character. And when you see his actual voice actor portray the emotions really well with the beautiful music, it's really sad. It's a really sad moment. I feel like they nailed home on the anime watchers and even people that probably read the manga. Even though I haven't read the manga, this was a very badass episode that really drug me into the universe and makes me really want to actually catch up to the manga just because of how entertaining this episode was. It really just lays the floor with what probably we should expect from a season 3 of Magi. So let's talk about overall the plot. What was really dropped on us this episode? We find out that when a Magi dies, they go to the other world where Ugo came from and Aladdin came from, and that there's another Magi reborn. And so Titus is actually reborn this episode right at the end, and he looks kind of like, you know, different. He has longer hair now, but I'm guessing Magis get reborn. If one dies, one has to take its place. So it's very interesting getting to find out something like this. And so Magis, there always has to be a Magi when one dies. So I feel like this is very shocking and interesting, and I enjoy that entire aspect. This is one plot element that was dropped on us. And then we have the other elements of finding out that if another like dark spot forms again in the sky, some father, this whatever creature called father that the organization is talking about, is pretty much going to come out of it. So what is this father? That's major questions I've been having since we saw this entire medium aspect of it popping up for the first time in this series. I really have enjoyed Magi Season 2. It's been a very good season, and it's definitely been a lot better and a lot more emotional ride than the first season was. The first season was just not paced right. It felt way too rushed, and I think, if I'm correct, the ending was just filler, and so they destroyed kind of the ending of Season 1. But Season 2, this has been a very stunning series, and it's definitely been a very good shonen type anime. It's definitely had those great action scenes, great development of the characters, and you can really just like all the characters in the series, and I think almost every character really had a part to play in this Season 2. And so I felt like this Season 2 really progressed the plot overall. I think it was a good part to probably end Season 2 at. I mean, we ended right after this arc with a major war with Leem Empire, Ko Empire, Magnastrat. This is a good ending point to end this probably Season 2, and I would definitely stick around for Season 3. Magi deserves a Season 3 just because of the absolute epicness it's managed to do. So let's talk about overall the animation. The animation in this series of Season 2 has been good in parts. It hasn't been the best. There's been some derpy animation in some scenes, but I feel overall the animation has been very splendid for a shonen anime, and so I feel like I can't really complain there. It's been a very good animation run. The music, I don't even need to go on the music. The music is just so fucking badass that I want that BGM right now. That BGM is so freaking epic. And so I love that ending song. The second ending song is just so amazing. That has to be my favorite ending song in Magi so far. I mean, I love the opening songs and ending songs, yes, but this ending song of the second ending of Magi Season 2 was definitely my favorite, just because of the way it plays, and the way they managed to use that ending song right at the ending scene of this final episode was amazing. The way they managed to play with your emotions. We get to see Haku again, and Haku reveals that he's turning his back on all of his friends, and so that was shocking. So Haku's fallen into the darkness, and now he's probably on the evil side. He looks changed. He looks like he has his Denji equipped on, but it's more darker now. So what exactly is going on with him? We find out that he's lost a lot. I know he's after his mother that pretty much killed his entire family, but I mean, exactly what has happened completely to him. What have we missed with his character overall? So hopefully they might explain that eventually in the season 3 of Magi. Now, I've enjoyed this entire run. I've had a lot of entertainment value out of Magi, and I feel like I would recommend this series to a lot of people. If you're into shonen, anime, or manga, and you want to see some good action along with actual good plot, development of characters, and actual believable villains that really make you say, I can understand this villain, and I can actually say I can understand his values, then this anime is definitely for you. There is some problems with this series, I'm not going to deny it, but I feel that's just because of the way it was adapted. I'm not going to say it was a bad written story. The story all around is really fucking badass and entertaining, and it definitely keeps you with furies of what the hell is going to happen next, and I'm interested to find out exactly where Magi will lead from this point on, because we get to see Ugo in this episode, and I'm curious exactly what kind of role he's going to play in the future, since, you know, he's disappeared from Aladdin. Will Ugo ever return to the actual real world again? So, a lot of questions are left unanswered, but of course, the manga series is still ongoing, so of course, you know, they can't really answer it, and so, I feel like I definitely need to read this manga. This is a really freaking great series. So everybody, tell me your final thoughts of Season 2 of Magi. Did you enjoy this series? Did you hate this series? What was your favorite moments in this series? What was your favorite episode? What was your favorite character? What did you think about Tita surviving at the end? I mean, what was your entire impressions of Season 2 of Magi? And would you watch a Season 3? Everybody, I love you so much. Chibi out.